Hi! So today's quest is a 24-hour readathon. The rules are, well, I basically have to be reading all the time. If I have to stop for sleep, if I'm falling asleep, I'll stop the timer. And then when I wake up, I'll start again as soon as I start reading. Agatha Christie and I don't know if it's gonna be the same for English, but in Portuguese reads The Mysterious Case of Styles. If that's not the translation for English, I'll put it here, the name in English. Heart of Ink and Blood of Ink, which when I saw the movie, I was a kid. I don't remember the date that it was, but I loved the movie so much, and so I wanted to read the books. And these books are actually in Portuguese because I bought them in Brazil before I moved to Canada. So they are in my TBR for a very, very long time. So I'm hoping I can get into them now, today. I don't know. And I was reading Dracula, but I stopped basically 3 chapters after we are just learning about, we're just reading the Mina Murray's journal, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit annoyed because I wanted to know so bad what was happening at the castle, and then we just switched the person we're following, and I understand that eventually we'll go back to, we'll know, and to build up the mystery, but I was like, oh my god, honestly, I don't care about this lady. I wanna keep knowing what's happening in the other place. And I also am charging my Kindle because I'm reading 1984 on it, and I also have Little Woman there. I never started Little Woman, but it's also a book that I want to read. I'll be timing the 24 hours, and every hour I'll come back to give a little update on how much I read, what I'm thinking about the books. One of the reasons that I wanted to do this is because I've been so addicted to my phone lately. I haven't been reading at all, and I've only been doom scrolling on my free time. I'm thinking about starting with Agatha Christie because it's not that big of a book, and I like mystery, so I think it might be a good book to jumpstart it. So let's start. Okay, so I'm just finished 1 hour. I'm on page 63, chapter 4, and the lady was just killed. Died, right? The chapters before that, it was very much like rich people drama, who's cheating on who, what are the affairs. I think it was Alfred, very sketchy dude, don't like him. Also, she said his name, you know what I mean? Oh, spoilers, I guess. Now the detective is doing his detecting. Just started. He just got to the house and he's about to go see the room where it happened. And yeah, the first chapter I was kind of slow reading it, but then it really picked up when the gossip started coming, Then I was really invested. And let's see if I'm right. I think Alfred did it. I don't know how yet. I'm gonna continue to read it now. Now, the 2 hours stopped. So, on page 114. This is chapter, I have an idea, let me see, 5. Okay, chapter 5. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if I still think it's Alfred, just because a lot of people think it's Alfred, you know what I mean? Is this reverse psychology? Is Alfred gonna be the guy when everybody thinks it's Alfred? You know what I mean? But I really do think it's Alfred. I just suspect a guy. But now I don't know. It's is Agatha Christie trying to trick me? Oh, everybody thinks it's Alfred, so it's not gonna be Alfred, but then it is Alfred, or it's just not Alfred. I don't know. But this second hour went by a lot quicker than the first one. Like, I'm really into the book, you know. It's very, like, gossipy, you know. Like, I'm thinking, you know, all these rich people, they have so many secrets. And I think a lot of people are cheating. I like mystery. Sometimes I do think I don't like when we don't get all the clues and then the detective just tell us at the end, but I like when I get all the clues and I can figure out by myself, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that the book is not keeping stuff from me just to reveal it at the end, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna go make some tea and then go back into the book. Finish hour 3. I'm on page 163, chapter 8. I don't know how I feel about the detective. I'm not gonna butcher his name anymore, okay, so I'm just gonna say detective. About the detective being like having more answers than everybody, and then saying a lot of like, oh, but I don't want to answer that right now, and I'll answer it at the end. And just, I think I would like more, maybe that's not the kind of book that she does, so maybe I should look for other mystery books that are like that. But I think I would like more if the person, like the detective, knew as much as we do. Because right now it feels like we know as much as Mr. Hastings does, and then the detective knows more than us. I don't know if I like that, because I feel like it's a way for me to not have all the information, and then at the end of the book I'll just be wrong about my ideas. And yeah, well, I'm gonna keep reading and see what I think at the end. So, and while I was reading, my boyfriend went to the store and got me an energy drink. It was very sweet. And he got other little drinks as well, because I told him, I was like, oh man, I can't believe I don't have any more drinks for this. I'm not prepared. So that was very sweet. So now I have drinks. I am on hour 4. I'm on page 216, chapter 11. I'm almost done. I think I'm gonna finish before the end of the next hour, and then I'll come back to say a little bit of what I thought. It picked up again, like the drama and the mystery. So yeah, I want to get back to it. Okay, so here's 5 hours, stopping now. Now I'm done with this one, read the whole thing. To be honest, I don't really know how I feel about it. I got a little annoyed, so I don't know how many stars I would give yet. Now I'm gonna be reading Little Woman. It's 544 pages, and I also got some orange soda. Hopefully it'll help me stay awake. I should have started this earlier in the day, but I just took my sweet time. So hour 6, and on the page 50 from Little Woman, and I'm just gonna keep on reading. Yeah. I really like how I can feel like the environment, feel the closeness of the sisters so far, and with the mom and the whole play thing, that was pretty nice. This is now hour 7. I'm on page 95, chapter 8. And it's very good. It's very cute. And Lori is a sweetheart. At least from the stuff that I've read so far, you know? And I actually really like Amy. I mean, she's a cutie, you know? Hey, so it's now 8:12 and I'm on page 132. So 24% of the book down. I think I'm gonna keep reading some more. My boyfriend's still playing video games. And yeah, I think I can keep going. Maybe another hour or two. This book is so cute. I'm really liking it. Okay, so I switched places. I'm now on the couch. Don't mind the green screen. It's for auditions. The other side is blue. I'm on 9 hours 15 and I'm at page 173. I saw the movie, right? But the reason I wanted to read the book is because obviously the book is gonna have more than the movie did. I really like how we get to see more of all the interactions and all the relationships. I feel like I really know these characters, which is really nice, and I've been liking a lot. Right now is 5:04, so I was thinking of getting to 12 hours, then going to bed, and then probably sleeping 3 hours, waking up and doing 12 more hours, so I can finish before I have to work. So yeah, let's get back to it. So I ended up forgetting to update at 10 hours, so now it's almost 11, and I am in page 237, 43%. So I'm very tired, and I'm gonna get to 12 hours and then go to sleep because now it's 6:28 a.m. So getting back to reading.
Almost there.
I'm in 12 hours. I'm gonna stop now and go to sleep. I'm on page 297, so 54%. I don't know how people do this, honestly. I don't know how many days they take because I'm very tired. See you in a few hours. Hi. So I slept for around 3 hours. It was very necessary. I was so tired. And I even forgot to do a little recap. So I'm in the middle. I did 12 hours already. I read 287 pages from the Case of Styles and 297 from Little Women. Meg just got married. And now I'm in a chapter about Amy. I'm in 14 hours. I didn't record anything for 13. I am on page 360. That's 66% of the book. I've been really liking the time jump. I'm gonna be real honest here. I didn't like Jo all that much when she was younger. Like, it felt like her ego was very big. One time she said something when Beth wasn't well. If something happened to Beth, she would be the one to grieve the most, and that her sisters wouldn't grieve as much. And it felt so like who says that? You know, you can't really measure other people's feelings. And she's a very charismatic person. And I like how she lives for herself, and I think that's nice. But I think Amy was kind of always my favorite, and Beth, of course. Beth is such a cutie. But now being able to see them go from the sister phase of like and fighting each other to like, yes, we are family now when they're older, it feels so nice. I'm in the part now where Amy is sending a bunch of letters because she went to Europe, and it's so funny. to see that every time that she talks about Fred, she also compares him to Lori. And then like, oh yes, I will accept to marry him. I don't love him, but I like him well enough. Well, I'm hoping she knows she's really into Lori, you know? Wait, I just realized, is Amy 16 here still? Yeah, because they just said that Beth's 18. If I'm not mistaken, Amy's 2 years younger than Beth. So, oh my god, Amy's 16 and Europe saying, yeah, I'll marry that dude. That's crazy. 16. So I'm on page 384. Joe's character growth and maturing, it was just so good, and she grew on me so much. And now I'm reading her letters. She decided to go to New York because she thinks that Beth likes Lori. I think Beth was depressed, you know, because she couldn't go do all her dreams and whatever she wanted to, and had to because of this being like sick. And I don't think she's in love with Lori. But anyway, so Joe went to New York and the letters, and she met the professor. So here's the thing, in the movie, the greatest movie, I didn't like the professor, like, at all. I thought his personality was annoying, and I thought that Joe deserved to have the freedom that she always talked about, you know? And so her getting on with the professor at the end of the movie was like so sudden, and I don't know, I just didn't think they matched at all. And I'm reading the book, and the dude is 40? I think it would be very cool for him to just be a mentor. But I fear because of the movie that I know that what's gonna happen, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. Like, oh no, my job. And I really want to hear about Beth. I'm hoping next chapter is Beth's, maybe her letters to Joe or something like that. Because yeah, I feel like we don't get enough Beth on it so far.
Let's go to the carnival. You can cut
17 hours. I'm on page 400. 73% down. And I don't like the professor, okay? Throughout the book, like when Joe was writing stuff, everyone would give their input and like what she had to change, and there's too much action, or you're not teaching good morals or stuff like that. And now she's in New York, right? And she's writing. She's not putting her name, but she's writing because she wants to save up money to buy stuff for Beth, to buy stuff for her family, and to help. And then this professor comes and talks about morals and that we shouldn't sell whiskey, and then she decides to try and write stories just with morals or with kids. Doesn't like that, and then she stops writing. And I know that she also doesn't really like the stuff that she's writing, but she was getting the money to do something good for her family, you know? And writing is something that she likes. And then, while these internal revolutions were going on, her external life had been as busy and uneventful as usual. And if she sometimes looked serious or a little sad, no one observed it but Professor Bayer. I don't know how to say his name. He did it so quietly that Joe never knew he was watching to see if she would accept and profit by his reproof. But she stood the test, and he was satisfied. For though no words passed between them, he knew that she had given up writing. I hate this guy. This guy sucks. And why did everybody thinks that they can like put their own morals and decisions on what Joe can write? Okay, like I understand that, okay, it's the time, and I understand that, but it's so annoying, and the fact that she stopped, you know? And the fact that she holds so much respect for this man. And there was a passage that he says something, I don't know what page it is, it might be too far, but like that he wanted to take care of her like she was a baby or something. And you want to tell me that this guy is gonna end up with her? And she's now saying goodbye to him and talking about him visiting them, and so he could meet Lori, but he got jealous. You're 40 years old. She's 20. Like, well, the winter's gone and I've written no books or no fortune, but I've made a friend worth having. Did you? Did you, Joe? 1753. I didn't reach 18 yet, but Joe and Beth went to the beach. Why? Okay, 18. I'll just keep reading. Hey, I'm 22 hours and I finished the book. I didn't give all the hourly updates, but I finished. I think I give 4 stars because of the ending. I did not like some parts of the ending, and yeah. So for the next book, I'll start this one. It's pretty big, so I'm definitely not finishing it before I finish the 24 hours. But since it's been on my TBR for so long, I decided to start it. So, yeah. I did it! And I stopped at chapter 8, page 72. And that's where I finished. I really like this book. I saw the movie like years ago, and that's what made me want to buy the book years ago. And so, yeah, I really like it. And I want to get to the second book because the second book doesn't have a movie, you know? That was pretty hard. My eyes are so tired, and I didn't do anything but read today, like at all, because I just can't do audiobooks, honestly. So I just had to read. I think I'm gonna do some videos about reviews of the book, going more, especially when I finish this one. That was a cool experience. I don't know if I would do that again with the specific rules, and then I can't stop at all. You know? So it was nice to not be on my phone at all for these 24 hours and then be reading, and hopefully it'll just spark my joy for reading again, and I won't go back to doom scrolling. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!